Of all the things Mr. Shoaff taught, this is the one I picked up on right away and started making major changes. My income changed from a few hundred a month to a few thousand a month in a matter of months. Mr. Shoaff said to me, "Mr. Rohn, you've always set goals, but before now you've probably done it haphazardly and spasmodically rather than deliberately." Some personal development things took me a little longer to get underway, but goal setting, I picked it up immediately and went to work on it. And sure enough, by setting goals, making designs, plans, putting it together, no telling what you can do for your personal life, social, economic life, whatever projects you've got in mind. If you start paying a little more attention, we've already set goals, only we just haven't done it really thoughtfully and carefully and with plan and with intent and with deliberation and consistently. We didn't use it as a plan. We just sort of did it by instinct or by sight or something grabbed our attention and we just worked hard and got it. But now he said, I want you to take that same ability and now I want you to work on goals deliberately, thoughtfully, with preparation. And then he said you can add such a wider variety of ranges to what you get and what you accomplish and what you become and where you go, just by doing it deliberately rather than spasmodically, haphazardly. And that made sense to me. And what he did was he gave me credit for what I'd already done, right? Gave me credit for what I already knew. And that's what we want to start with, is a little credit for where we already are, right? We got here some way. This was a goal. To get here, we've set some goals, we've done some things, but where you might have done it just sort of loosely and once in a while and you know, the ups and downs, now, from now on, with just a few pointers that I found helpful, I think you can start making real deliberate plans, really setting it out so that goals and dreams for you have an incredible attraction. Now let me give you a little simple formula for goal setting, and maybe this will be helpful. First of all, I've divided goals into two parts. First is long range goals. That's your dreams. Your dreams for the next 3, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, actually the rest of your life. Your dreams. You've got to keep dreaming. Your better future is a dream for yourself and for your family. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to see? You've got to dream dreams. There's a Bible phrase that says, without dreams and visions, people perish. You've got to have something to go for that inspires the heart and the soul. You've got to dream. Don't lose your dreams for yourself, for your future, for your family. The dreams of love and enterprise and travel and doing things. Becoming something unique on your journey here. Don't lose your dreams. Do some dreaming. That's long-range goals. You've got to have those. So that's number one. Here's the second part of goals, short range. Short-range goals. That's your goals for tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, the immediate future. We call these confidence builders. Because if you set up something short-range, go for it, get it, latch onto it, work hard, accomplish it. That starts building your strong feelings to go for your dream. Now, I've divided goals into 3 categories. Here they are. Number 1 is economic. That's your goals for money, income, business, profits, production. Economics. Make sure you've got your economics well planned. Economics plays a major role in everybody's life. Economics is major, which means it ought to be meticulously well planned for tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, long range. What if you asked somebody tomorrow if you could see their meticulously well-planned list of economic goals? What would they probably say? They'd say, you some kind of a nut? You must be weird. Hey, I found out what success is. Success is doing what the failures won't do. Make sure you've got your economics well planned. It'll put you in the top 5%. And that's one of them, well-planned economics. It's a fundamental if you want to do well. Join the top 5%. Anybody in this room can join the top 5%. Now here's the second category of goals, things. Make a list of the things you want. And on my list of things, now I put everything. Little things as well as major things. Doesn't matter how small it is, it goes on my list. I used to just put major things, cars, homes. I don't do that anymore. I now load my list with everything. Everything. And the reason is, part of the fun of having a list is checking it off. That's it. Boy, at the end of the day, if you can go, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, whatever it is, right? You get into the habit. So load up your list, the things you want. Now, when you check off something major, celebrate. That's an important point to make. Celebrate your achievements. Live it up. Have a party when you reach something you've worked for a while. See, we all grow from two experiences. One is called the pain of losing. The other one is called the joy of winning. We need both of them. Amplify them as much as you can, which also means make losing painful. If you set up something, fooled around, didn't get it, put it on yourself. On the other side, if you did get it, congratulate yourself. Self-congratulations is a sign of maturity. Seeking congratulations is a sign of immaturity. But hey, winning and losing, see, that's what it's all about. That's the name of the game. Now, some people lead such mediocre lives. At the end of the day, they don't know whether they're winning or losing. They got no clue. Guy's just going through the day with his fingers crossed. There's a better way. Okay, here's the third category of goals, personal development. Put those goals together. Personal development goals. That's your goals to be stronger, more decisive, be a speaker, be a leader, learn a language, all kinds of skills, so that you walk away more skillful. And that's what you want, the personal development skills. That's what attracts, that's what brings good things to your life, the person you become more skillful. Now, this is quite a package to work on. Economics, things, personal development. For tomorrow, this week, this month, this year, long range. Okay? That'll get you started. Now, here's the simple formula for setting goals. It goes like this. A, work on your goals. That's step one. Work on them. And I put the word work there deliberately. Setting goals is plain hard work. I don't want to kid you. We haven't come here tonight to kid each other. It's work. I know it's work. That's why a lot of people just let it slide. It's work. Many people work hard on their job, but they don't work hard on their future. They just let that slide. And the work involved is making plans. I know most people don't. I understand that. But don't let that be you. Guy says, well, yeah, you work where I work, but the time you struggle home, it's late. You've got to eat a bite of supper, watch a little TV, get to bed. You can't sit up half the night. Plan, plan, plan. And the guys behind. Good worker, hard worker, sincere. But you've got to be better than sincere, working hard. You've got to be better than a good worker. You've got to be a good planner. Somebody once wisely said, the people who fail to plan are planning to fail. So work on your goals. Here's step two. Write your goals down. That's so important. I teach my staff around the world, put your goals in your journal. Because one of the major people you want to study is yourself. Say, here's the list of goals I put together 3 weeks ago. Here's the list of goals I put together 2 years ago. Here's some of the changes I made, rearrangement of my priorities. I scratched these off, I put these on, I've gotten these. Study your accomplishments, study what your desires are. Put them on paper, write them down. Here's another reason for writing your goals down. It shows you're serious about doing better. And to do better, you gotta get serious. You don't have to be grim, but you must be serious. Everybody hopes things will get better. Everybody hopes. Poor people hope. That ought to tell you something. It means the future does not get better by hope. It gets better by plan. I used to have the affliction called passive hope. It's an affliction. It's bad. Probably what's even worse than that is happy hope. Now that is really bad. That's bad. So get serious about your goals. Put them on paper. Write them down. There's all kinds. His goals, her goals, their goals. Business goals, financial independence goals, family goals. I mean, there's so many things to work on this that if you don't get busy and work on it, sure enough, the time will pass. And sure enough, 5 years from now, you'll wind up where you don't want to be, wearing what you don't want to wear, driving what you don't want to drive, being what you don't want to be. Now's the time to fix it. Now, here's the third step to your goals. Check the size of your goals and the kinds of goals. How big they are, what kind they are, affects you. And here's one of the important phrases of the evening. Your goals are affecting you, whatever they are. Your goals affect your handshake. Your goals affect your attitude, personality. Your goals affect the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress. All day long, we're being affected by our goals. Now, some people have goals, but they have such lousy goals. The effect is bad. I asked a guy one time, what are your goals for this month? The guy said, look, if I could just scrape up enough money to pay these lousy bills. That was his goal. I'm not saying it isn't a goal. It's a goal, but it's such a lousy goal, the effect is bad. You don't jump out of bed on Monday morning and say, oh boy, another chance to go out and scrape up the money to pay my lousy bills. See, you don't do that. Usually you say, oh, not another Monday. And some people have so given up on life, they have joined the thank God it's Friday club. How sad. Goals can become like a magnet. What you want now is the pull of the future. Now, some things will pull just because intellectually you're aware of the potential and the possibility of the future. That will pull. The discoveries and what can happen and the economy and living in this unique country and the market possibilities and the potentials. I mean, you can get excited about that. Simply intellectually. However, for the real pull on your constructive life to progress, now you've got to design the future for your personal life in order for it to pull. But if you will design it well, it will pull. The goals will become like a magnet. Okay? They will start to pull. The better you define them, the stronger they pull. Now, the next part here is give reasons for your goals. And I have a little phrase for you that says, purpose is stronger than object. Object will pull. Object well defined will really pull. Purpose given to object well defined pulls like you can't believe. And that's the process of being enticed to get up early, stay up late, hit it all day, enticed to read the books and find the answers, develop the game plan, no detail is too small. You're excited about facing the day simply because you've got it well designed and you've given excellent purpose for it. See, if you have a goal of a $500,000 home, that will pull. But the next question is, what for? What's your purpose of the $500,000 home? You say, well, for the feelings, my family, how they're going to feel, the prestige, I'll be able to entertain. See, now we're really getting to the stuff that pulls. Purpose really pulls. Now, the purpose can also be for your life and your lifestyle. Okay? The purpose for becoming a unique person. What kind of influence do you want to have, right? What kind of effect do you want to have on other people? What kind of return do you want in the way of thanks and recognition for the person you've become and your life of sharing? See, once you start dreaming about what you can become, the effect you can have, the joy it's going to give you, the return that's going to come, you just start designing this incredible purpose for your life. And make sure that you include family and friends, because many times what we do for others pulls greater than even what we want for ourselves. If you can see yourself being uniquely benevolent, providing things for people they never dreamed they could have, helping them to accomplish things they never dreamed they could accomplish, how that's going to make you feel, the kind of person you're going to become from it, the joy you're going to get from it, you just must ponder that and think about it, talk about it, and design it. Now, there's two ways to face the future. One is with apprehension. Being afraid of the future, being uncertain. The what if this happens game I used to play. What if the money goes wrong? What if the government doesn't do well? What if there's war? This what if game you can play on the negative side. And sure enough, it is not that difficult if you don't discipline your mind, if you don't discipline your awareness. It is not that difficult to be apprehensive about tomorrow, about next week, next month, next year, the future. Okay, that's one way to face the future, with apprehension. Here's another way to face the future, with anticipation. So if you can arrange it so that you anticipate the future rather than dread the future, see, that can alter your whole life. Because guess how close the future is? The next minute. That's the future. Okay, the past is quickly receding and the future is quickly coming. So we're all concerned right away with the future, right? The next future couple of hours, the next future couple of days, the next future couple of years. That's the future. Now, the best way to anticipate the future is to make sure that a big share of it for your life is well designed.